Hello, peeps, and welcome back to another week of learning. Let's review our schedule for the week of May 4th through May 8th. As always, the links on the left side of the page here directly take you to our classwork, classwork section of homeroom. Math, I'll have you go to your own math classroom to review those lessons. Your links for specials are here. I'm thinking everyone is okay with those. If you're still having trouble getting to those assignments, you have to let me know so we can figure out what the problem is. Okay. Let's scroll up and start with language arts for the week. So we're going to be focusing on poetry this week. And Ms. Gandolfo will also be visiting us in one of our Zoom meetings to share poetry, which I'm excited about, and she is too. So please join us. Our first poetry lesson for the week is Hello, Goodbye Listening Poem. And the I can statement for this is I can produce clear and understandable writing in a genre, which is poetry. This part of the lesson is an optional writing project. But in addition to that, you're also going to be able to read and understand different types of poetry. So we've combined learning about the poetry with an optional project of writing a good listening poem. So you want to complete this Nearpod all parts, and the Hello Goodbye poem is something we do every year for the fifth graders leaving Culbertson. It's kind of a nice way to say goodbye to Culbertson and hello to what's ahead of you, these new exciting things. We will be meeting Monday for a Zoom, and I thought we would collaborate ideas for this poetry project if you are interested. So please join us. It's a fun project. Our second lesson for language arts is finding the theme of a poem. So you will be able to explain how the speaker in a poem reflects upon a topic when discussing the theme of a poem. And we've done this in class before. So this is just a review of finding the theme of a poem. So make sure you complete all those sections of that activity. As always, submit your work in Nearpod and then also go back to the classwork section. And in assignments, click Turn in Work. That's where I like to leave you comments about the work you've completed. So always remember to do that. I'm going to scroll past math. You're going to look in your own math room for that. For social studies this week, we're going back to Roots of Exploration. We'll be doing Module 2, and you will explain who the early explorers were and the impact of their discoveries. This week you'll be learning about Ponce de Leon and the Fountain of Youth and Hernan Cortez. So please complete all parts of that Nearpod. I wanted to remind you that all your lessons are due by Friday at 2:30. And again, this is just a guide to provide you of how you might want to divide up your work throughout the week, but again, do it whatever works best for your family. The review link is here if you want to come back and listen again. Also, the reflect and review days are built in for you to go back and review your work. Remember, you can do those Nearpods as many times as you want. So if you're feeling, if you've met with me, maybe after a Zoom meeting, and you feel like you can do a better job, go back and redo it. Those are those days you would want to do that, reflect and review. Again, we have our Zoom meeting Monday and Wednesday, starting at 1:30, and you want to click that link there. We also have some new library resources for the week, so you want to click there. They're optional, kind of some fun things to do. Ms. Gandolfo has shared. And also a heads up, some of you will receive a message from Ms. Sarah Canis in Google Hangouts. in regard to one of those Naviance lessons that we started when school was still in session. And it was the learning styles lesson. I'm sure you remember it. Some people just need to go in and complete it on the Naviance website. Not everybody. She will contact you in Google Hangouts if you need to complete it. And all you have to do to get to that lesson is click this link here. It'll take you to the guidance Google Classroom page, okay? And if you get there and you're having problems or questions, you don't know what to do, Ms. Sarah Canis has planned a Google Hangouts virtual meeting that for Tuesday, May 5th at 1 p.m. So if you're having trouble accessing Naviance or you have questions about the lesson she wants you to complete, all you need to do is click this link here to join her meeting on Tuesday, May 5th at 1 p.m. Okay, if she doesn't contact you through Google Hangouts, you've completed it. There's only a few people that need to do it, okay? As always, we have our optional extras down here. Also to let you know, in our Google Classroom, I added Sign of the Beaver, the movie. We talked about that. And I also added a new read-aloud book called Fever 1793. It's about a pandemic that takes place in Philadelphia in 1793. It's historical fiction. Normally we would be listening to it in school, but we're not there. But I found it, and the story is read by the author. So as she reads through the chapters, I'll be posting them. And that's it for the week. So as always, if you have any questions, contact me in Google Hangouts, and I hope you have a great weekend.